Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Uh, this will be a short video. The one thing that really kind of rubs me the wrong way and kind of pisses me off. Let's just put it that way. It pisses me off is the fact that all of these individuals who are shitting on this game, who are criticizing this game, not one of them ever mentioned 3 years in development. What was it? 5 years in development, something like that, of this beautiful game and the Decima engine. No one seems to talk about the Decima engine as if it doesn't even exist, as if we are looking at the 8-bit here. Like, what about the graphics? This is open world graphics, man. The entire United States, okay? Well, it's not like a accurate portrayal of United States, but it's a fictional portrayal of United States in the future, set in a fictional world. Besides the point, what about the graphics? No one seems to talk about the Decima engine. No one seems to talk about how beautiful the graphics are on this game. No one seems to mention that. It's almost as if it doesn't exist. Okay? And that really bothers me, that no one seems to talk about that. This is open world. You can go there. You have dynamic weather, okay, called the timefall. You can learn more about the timefall. You got snow, you got wind, you got fog, you got haze. But no one talks about that. No one talks about the fact that, yes, you can climb up to that peak over there if you want. You can go anywhere you want to go on this map. It doesn't matter which way you want to go, you can go. Okay? You're free to go any which way you want to go. You're free to deliver however you want to deliver. But there's going to be consequences, obviously. You have to watch out for BTs, for mules, okay? But, let's not just talk about the Decima engine. And I think that's probably what pisses off. I'm putting myself in Kojima's shoes. I think that's what pisses him off the most, is the fact that, hey, what about this graphical engine here? And again, people ask me, why am I defending this game? I'm defending it because it's a fresh new IP. Okay, yes, you're delivering stuff. Yes, that's the main premises here. But there's a good positive message here. You're connecting people. You're not going out there and eliminating people. You're connecting people. You're sending a positive message, not a negative message. Now, I guess for some people, they're not ready for that. That also says a lot about the gamers. That says a lot about us as people, that we don't like the positive games. I guess we don't like positive games. Give us a lightsaber. Let me slash and hash. Give me a weapon. Give me a samurai sword. I get it. It's fun. It's fun to do that. But you shouldn't bash the game simply because you don't like the concept. And that's what this whole thing is about. People are shitting on this game because they don't like the concept. And they're willing to shit on everything that's being created here. The animation, look at this is a lifelike animation here. A lifelike animation. Look at the textures of Norman Reedus. Look at the... Forget the Red Dead Redemption 2. Look at this, man. This is photorealistic level of detail here. Maybe I can, hold on, adjust my low light. And yes, you could play this game if you want on a like a first-person view. You could walk around if you don't have enough luggage in the back. You could play this game in the first-person mode and just go like this. You could actually do that. Okay? But the reason I'm making this video, because I want you guys to understand that, yes, this is a new IP. This is something that there has never been a game like this, okay, that I can remember. Even since, I guess maybe Paperboy. I don't know if you want to, I guess Paperboy, delivering papers, I guess, whatever. If maybe that's, you want to compare it to that, I don't know, Commodore 64. But you can't, because Paperboy is more like an action thing, okay? Um, and I understand why Kojima feels disappointed, because he feels disappointed that people are not willing to understand this game. People are not willing to. This is not a fast game. This is a game you take time. It's not a game you rush through it. Maybe this winter, some of you will sit down during a winter storm. Hopefully, you'll have electricity and play this game for a couple of months and soak in. Try to understand it. Try to connect the dots. Okay. It's not all about action games. Don't get me wrong. I like Star Wars games. I like using the lightsaber. I like playing as God of War Kratos. I like action games. I like sometimes Doom and Call of Duty and Battlefield. Yes, I get it. I understand. It's fun. But the fact that people are willing to bash this game just for the sake of this new IP, people, I just feel like, all right, Kojima, we deserve better, Kojima. Why don't you just. Here's the thing, Kojima, it's not doing this for the money. He even said it on the interview in Germany. He said, I'm not making games for the money. If I wanted to make the games for the money, I could easily do that. It would just keep repeating the same thing over and over again, if that's all he wanted to do. If he wanted just to please gamers, he could do that. He knows how to do it. He can please the gamers, but that's not what he wants to do here. He wants to bring something new. And I just feel, I don't know, man. Look, I don't care what anybody says. I love this game, and I congratulate Kojima for bringing a game like this. Okay, I really do. I really like that there's something else that I can play other than just some mindless, shoot 'em up, beat 'em up type of games. I like that there's someone like Kojima, and Kojima says he's willing to push something new. He's not gonna make another Metal Gear. Okay, he's done with Metal Gear. He's done with stealth. He's been there. He's done that. He wants to move on. He's old, man. He's like, what? How old is he now? 50 something? I don't know. He's old. Or maybe 60. I don't know. Maybe Kojima is 60. I don't know. How old is he? I mean, I'm 40, and he's been doing this for 30 years. So he's probably got to be 50 something. So he wants to move on. He said if he's going to do another horror game, he wants to bring a horror game that is different from all the other horror games. He wants to push the envelope. He wants to innovate. He doesn't want to create the same old, same old. And that's what it's all about, guys. To me, that's what makes him so great, is that he's willing to push the envelope. Okay? And that's how it should be. But look at this Decima engine. I mean, come on. How is it even possible? How is it even possible that no one's talking about this photorealistic engine? What do you have out there on the Xbox that looks like this? What do you have out there on the PC that looks like this? Nothing. So come on, man. Come on, guys. And you can walk anywhere. Anywhere here you can go. You can cross the waterfall if you want. I mean, you got the freedom to go wherever you want to go, dude. So yes, I'm going to continue to defend this game. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody else thinks. All right? Call me a Sony fanboy, I don't care. Actually, I'm kind of proud. Even if someone calls me a Sony fanboy, which I'm not, but even if someone calls me a Sony fanboy, I'd be more than comfortable to be called Sony fanboy. Okay? But it's not about that. It's about the way people have been shitting on Kojima. And people can say, oh, because he's a royalty. No, it's not because of that. I don't care about his celebrity status. I'm simply saying that people are giving a bad score to this game because They don't like the concept. They don't like the concept. And they're willing to ignore everything else simply because they don't like the concept. And that's what pisses me off. All right? Just simply because you don't like the concept doesn't mean the game should be spat on and spit on and shit on and throw in the dumpster, okay? This game needs to be appreciated for what it is. Yes, I get it. It's not for everyone. But just because it's not for everyone, it shouldn't be shit on. It shouldn't be dismissed. Look how far I have walked. Look at this. Look how far I have goddamn walked. From here, I even went to this crater here. I even went up here. Come on, man. And this is just one portion of how huge the UCA is. You know? I'm sorry, I just had to kind of get something off my chest. And, you know, and I think I understand why Kojima was upset with some of the negative reviews. And I think I understand why. They don't like the positive concept of this game. Oh, we don't like it. We don't want to connect to people. We don't care. We don't care about the positive outcome here. We'll ignore the graphics. We'll ignore everything, but we don't like the concept here. The concept sucks, right? So let's just shit all over this game. For the sake of shitting. At least I am somebody who's willing to defend this game. I don't jump on the same bandwagon for the sake of clicks like everybody else out there. Oh, I don't wanna say it's a good game. I wanna say it's a bad game. I need the clicks. I need the clicks. No. Me, I appreciate this. And I know that I'm not alone. There's more I know there's a good number of my subscribers out there who appreciate this game. Yes, it's not for everyone, but just because it's a different concept and it's a different IP and you don't understand it, you don't like this new concept, that doesn't mean that you should call it a horrible, terrible, irredeemable piece of garbage. You shouldn't call it that. Okay? So anyway. But again, hey, that's my engine, right? That's my engine. It's a Decima engine. It's a irredeemable piece of garbage. Okay, I guess that's what it is. And you know what? Don't even get me started. With damage control. There's no damage control here. Nothing's being damage control here. This is the truth. This is the truth. Truth hurts. Well, guess what? The truth hurts. Those who are trying to justify the shitty scores are the damage control. Okay. Guess what? The Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I could call it boring too. Maybe it's repetitive. All you do constantly is fight the enemies. Maybe that's boring to me. Maybe that's repetitive. All right? So we can play that game both ways, guys. Okay? I can call Star Wars boring. Okay? It's repetitive. You're constantly fighting enemies. I find that boring. So we can play that both ways, guys. Okay? Anyway, that's all I got to say. I am a huge Kojima fan, but I feel that this game, it's getting a lot of unfair treatment. Unfair treatment simply because it's not what you wanted it to be. Because it's a different concept. And just because it's a different concept, let's just shit on it. For the sake of shitting on it. And let's ignore everything else. Let's ignore how beautiful it looks. Let's just shit on it for the sake of shitting. Okay? Alright guys, see you today with the live stream of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Sorry guys, but it pisses me off. The amount of garbage people writing about this game. Okay? Have a good one. Take care, y'all.